What's up? Hi, beautiful soul. You're my favorite hooligan. There's a goofy energy coming in with this message, and that I don't use that word. You're my favorite hooligan. I love you. I love you. I have no idea what this message is about. I just recorded one, and towards the end, Spirit was like, there's more to say. So I actually haven't even cleaned up the cards because I tried to, and Spirit was like, no, leave them out. What I did do is split this dragon deck that we have, and it landed on clarity, honey, and the web of life. Everything's connected. So clarity is coming, it's all connected. Clarity is coming, it's all connected. The previous message, which I will link below in this video, is about the transition. So we got a read into upcoming energy and basically learned about this tower moment that's happening, the collapse of the old, bringing way for something new. We are, as a collective, if you're seeing this, 111 on the timer, honey, we are building the new earth together. We're stepping into this cultivating, creative, authenticity. 1, 2, 3 on the timer as I see it. Okay, we're stepping into that. We're becoming agriculturalists of our own livelihoods. Something like that. So we're moving, the divine feminine is transforming, resurrecting. That was a big takeaway. And overall unifying, okay? We had the 2 of Cups coming out, which is actually a single collective splitting into 2. And ultimately looking for harmony. And then we are one, Bridget here with we are one. So that's what's happening. I'll link that reading. And basically at the end of that reading, a tornado started to come in. I saw a tornado in my mind's eye. It did remind me of this, which I just drew yesterday. So I'm going to start with this, and then I'm called to just take the reading where Spirit wants to take it, which I'm not quite sure where that is yet. I'm going to show you the sun first. The sun is here with us as well. We are illuminating the way. Engaging in childlike play. Oh, and the Lovers was beneath the sun. Relationships, harmony in relationships. This card is speaking about, it's a unification of the divine masculine and divine feminine. But right now, I'm really feeling like it's collaboration between humans and spirit. Also a collaboration between you and your team members. Ding, 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 Spirit says. Like almost at work, in your career, livelihood. There we go. What are you creating? Spirit asks. What would you like to hold? It can be yours. Own it. And then we have the divine here with these hands overseeing the whole process. So, interesting. I still don't know where we're going. But we definitely have we're still on the same theme of unifying and illuminating. So the tornado, let's start with the tornado. This thing, this little paper I wrote yesterday, I'm going to have to show you in my notebook. The message that I received just like a couple days ago had a cat going into a wormhole. This. And when I originally showed you, I was like, I have no idea why I drew this. Like, what? I knew it would make sense later. And I think we're going to start to make some sense of it. So, I had this epiphany the other day that, so basically you are the cat. You're going into a wormhole. We wrote the number 345 down there. And then we have cosmic consciousness and the whole galaxy flowing in the background here. And what I realized is that what's happening here is duality. Like, it's something that was many parts, that was dual or polarized in nature, coming down into one. Spirit is drawing my attention now to the fact that this is shaped like a funnel. 444 on the timer. It's like, I want the light to come back. It's like this funnel. It's like this funnel of consciousness, of focused awareness, or focused intention. Okay, again, paramount to your success. And I wrote, you are becoming whole, becoming whole. We're all already whole, but we're awakening to it. Yes, you are. Unifying. We're unifying. So that's what this tornado is initially making me think of. But of course, it also makes me think of the idea of being in the center of the storm. Being in the center of the storm. There's this type of language is sort of floating around in our collective right now. If you're watching this, I want the light to come back. There we go. That's better. It's being in the center of the storm. So everything is shifting, right? The winds of change are coming, and the safest place to be in a tornado is actually in the center of it. I mean, if you move with the storm, right? If you don't move with the storm, you're going to get torn up with it. But in the center of the storm, you either have to be really far away from the storm or in the exact center of it, right? In order to be safe. And if you're anywhere else, we don't know what's going to happen to you. We don't want to know. We want to be in the center of the storm. So this is speaking of finding our stillness within. I have to get, let me pause it real quick. Decks. We need these. Okay. Oh, jeez. Kara. All right. I want to pull a card from here. This is a magical spirit oracle deck. Sorry, I totally interrupted myself. So this is the energy of the storm, right? We're flowing with it. All right, so you want to be in the center, which is finding your center calm. Spirit, what would you like us to know? What would you like us to know? I'm hearing all aboard. The ship has not left without you. And I'm seeing the color green, and like somebody's blowing a whistle. Okay, 7:11 on the timer there as I open my eyes. Spirit, what do we need to know about this? We have the fairy. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, so you're friggin' badass. Keep winging it. That's very, thank you, Spirit. Darling, don't you remember, you're a badass. Keep winging it. The fairy, blessings flow and magical energy. That's what we were just talking about, going with the flow. And keep winging it. Wings, right, which fly on air. I feel like that's exactly what I've been doing in this reading too. Right, we're totally winging it here. I just press record. So yeah, this is something to remember. We need to remember, keep winging it. It's okay. You can be shifting and changing constantly and still be in the center of the storm as long as you're tethered to a place of stillness within you. Your authenticity, right? Your authenticity is like the seat of your power. It allows you to grow into your power, to transform. Your magic is most potent when it is integrated into your being, when it's a part of who you are. Yes, yes. Okay, so we have the fairy and the goddess of the sea. Very much air and water speaking to us now. Number 34, it's time to come home. Abundance, purification, and ego. So this is a message of reassurance. It feels like that even though the path may seem really stormy and you may be feeling chaotic, you are on the path home. We are headed home. This is the way. This is the way. This is how we're doing it. We have to sail across the ocean. There's no way around the ocean. We have to sail across it. And we're doing it. It's going to be dangerous. Not everyone will make it. But you will. You will. You will, you beautiful soul who's watching this now. And you have a whole team with you. Blessings coming in. Go with the flow. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I feel called to set some of these cards aside right now. Dun, 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 dun. Is that Indiana Jones? Dun, 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 It's okay to, yeah, it's like, we're like embracing, so Indiana Jones is an archaeologist, a very problematic archaeologist, for a lot of reasons, which we will not get into, because I'll just go on a rant, but, it's coming in with this energy of seeking, like, okay, digging into yourself, your past, can be an adventure. It can be an adventure. It can be fun. It can be fun, you know? Breaking the rules is a little bit entertaining, even though it's really problematic. Okay. I'm actually called to pull some more cards. Here it is. There it is. That's the center card. This is what I was thinking. This is why I grabbed the deck, is because of this card, and here she is. Thank you. That was cool. Look. Eternal Center. Number 25. There is a place within me, still, calm, steady, eternal. Guru, protection, and peace. Alright, now I'm hearing top card. Acceptance. You can let go now. Surrender to what is. Number 42. Letting go, water, and non-resistance. That is a beautiful card. Let go. Number 42 as well. You know, there's the, like, 42 is the meaning of life. I always think of that. It's the meaning of life. The meaning of life is to let go and surrender. There's also 42 laws in Cometicism, which is the ancient Egyptian spirituality. Ma'at, the laws of Ma'at, universal law for harmony and justice in the universe. So you can let go and surrender. Accept what is, change what you don't want to accept, but not resisting anything, and trusting that this is all in divine timing and it's all part of the divine plan. Her blue hair is really standing out to me there for some reason. Oh, I just like saw a blue Barbie. I just saw a Barbie with blue hair. Like, not in my mind's eye, like on my phone earlier today. In which world did you see the Barbie? I don't know. She's got all these bees, and there's these, dandelions, thank you. Dandelions sprouting from her mind, making a whole galaxy. A very versatile and resilient plant. With a lot of medical uses. You can eat every single part of it. The roots, the stem, the leaves, the flowers. It's all edible. Makes good caffeine-free coffee too. Energy boost. So, this is what we're being asked to do. The winds of change are here. Keep winging it. Keep frickin' winging it. Go with the storm. Stay in the center by finding your eternal center. Trust the process. Know that there is a divine plan. The Matrix is with you, okay? We are going home, and you need to surrender. You need to let go of your expectations. Let the journey take you instead of you dictating the journey. Spirit is trying to speak to me now, and I'm not doing a great job at listening. I heard accomplice. Alright, we're going to pull some cards from the Thoth deck. Alright, Spirit, what would you like this beautiful collective to know? I'm seeing, in my mind's eye, I'm seeing a cat in a cage. Like the cat from, I'm not going to find it again, but the cat, maybe I will. The Wormhole Cat. The Wormhole Cat is in a jail cell. He's trying to go down the wormhole to, I guess, destroy himself so that he can unify himself, or herself, or themselves, or whoever's self. This cat I'm seeing right now is in a jail cell. It's in a jail cell. We need to release this cat from the jail, and it's specifically only the head of the cat, which is where the mind is, your brain. So I'm feeling like, and then there's the energy of Bastet as well. Bastet, which is the Egyptian goddess. She's a cat of protection, fertility, motherhood. She was also referenced in the most previous reading that I just recorded. And so this cat, who wants to be a protective, nurturing mother, is in a jail cell right now. And then this fell out. This is like a thing that I found in a free library, and I was called to take it. Oh, I see. Okay, so this book, you guys, y'all, it's all about God's plan. I wasn't raised in any church, by the way. I don't know. I've been educating myself. But this is some sort of like it references the Christian Bible. It's like God's plan, and it's called it's about the 4 spiritual laws, which I don't know what they are. But I'm seeing the cat now. You may have some here. This is a limiting belief for many of us, that we are inherently sinful because we're separate from God. I don't like the word sin. There's a better way to talk about that doesn't instill shame and guilt and fear. This is my opinion. You're welcome to have your own. It says, so law number 1, so this is where I'm seeing the jail coming from, is institutions like this that we just accept and don't question. There's a place for God in everybody's heart. There's a place for Jesus in everybody's heart. There's a lot that we can learn about the stories in the Bible, right? But there's also a lot that's been misconstrued. There's a lot of power that's been corrupted, like, of course. We can't just blindly follow somebody else's lead. Like, the wisdom comes from within. That was one of the main points of the previous reading as well. You have all the resources within. And so these may be partially what's putting some of you in a jail cell, is institutions like this, your religious beliefs that you're raised up on, even beliefs about science or how the world works in general. Law number 1 is God loves you and offers a wonderful plan for your life. Yes, God loves you. Law number 2 is man is sinful and separated from God. Therefore, he cannot know and experience God's love and plan for his life. Okay, moving on. Jesus Christ is God's only provision for man's sin. Through him, you can know and experience God's love and plan for your life. So Jesus here is the only way that you can connect to God, according to the Judeo-Christian religion, or at least the Christian religions. And law number 4 is we must individually receive. Hang on, 1 second. Hi, I'm back. Let's get the lighting. I'm pretty sure I was interrupted on the word receive, which is appropriate. We're trying to receive God's love. We're trying to receive the answers, and we're standing in our own way. So law number 4 is we must individually receive Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, and then we can know and experience God's love and plan for our lives. So clearly this is like, you are inherently sinning because you're a human, and the only way that you can connect to God is by first connecting through Jesus, and then he's like this middleman. And so that may be a belief. Okay, my personal opinion from my own experiences, as well as just studying science, like, God, we are all different embodiments of God. We are all different expressions of God. God is in me. God is in this plant right here. God is in these scissors. Like, God is in everything because it's an energy field, right? And so you don't need, you can connect to God by connecting with yourself. You can connect to God by connecting with Mother Nature. You can connect to God by enjoying a nice warm cup of tea. Okay? You can connect to God by having a heart-to-heart conversation with your loved ones. Like, you can connect to God by looking in the freaking mirror, honey. You can, yeah, he's outside, he's the sun, he's the moon, he's the stars, he, she, whatever. It's so, this is how rooted it is. It's so rooted. Like, the genderizing, that's not even the word. Whatever, assigning a gender to different things, it's so freaking rooted. I still call God a he, and that's not, we're working through it. But you don't need a conduit to connect with God, because God is in you. God is you, like you are God. Okay, so, yeah, Jesus, to me, in my opinion, is an example. he is an example of what Christ consciousness looks like. And I believe that the way that you can be saved by God through Jesus, the Bible says this, to be saved through Jesus we are saved. I believe that what they mean, 222 on the timer, is through Christ consciousness, as in by embodying Christ consciousness, by embodying the consciousness that Jesus did such a good job at exemplifying, showing to the world. That's how you can become closer to God. Ding, ding, ding. Through Christ, not through Jesus the man. Hey, can you put God on the phone? Oh, he's too busy to text me back? Okay, well, you send him a message for me? Thanks, Jesus. No, it's by becoming like Jesus, by embodying the Christ consciousness. Okay, so it's this center of love, of compassion, and of standing up for yourself, and of standing up for what's right, regardless of the status quo. Okay, so I feel like that's what we needed to say from that. Thank you. Yeah, maybe we take it too far sometimes. That's okay. We have the Fool here. It's New Beginnings. 212. I'm seeing a lot of the same numbers that I saw in the previous recording. 212 with the Fool here. Really, really this energy of fresh starts. Fresh start, a fresh start. Many people think of the Fool as a fool. It's just that. But he's quite wise because he knows how to play. He knows how to play. This is like the beginning. 0. Anything is possible. The beginning of a new universe. Other energies coming up for you now? Oh, look at there. We have science with a cross right in the middle. We're in this new chapter, honey, in this new earth that's coming in. You and I working on this. We are integrating spirit and science. I can't even say it. Spirituality and science. We're integrating it to get a full picture. These modes have been separate for way too long, which limits human understanding. Okay, of course we need a separation between church and state. Can get too messy. But there's nothing wrong with bringing a little bit of ideas from spirituality, heartfelt beliefs that humans have had forever, for so long, and like investigating them in science and trying to marry the two, like especially when it comes to investigating ideas of consciousness, quantum consciousness. We can understand God a lot better when we start investigating consciousness. That's how we experience God. Like, okay, so this is an energy coming for you here. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords also speaks about moving on to a safer place after having gone through a lot of conflict. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands, completion, with Aries and Venus here. That's a beautiful, yes, that's Venus. Venus, the planet of love, passion, harmony, and then Aries is Aries. I'm an Aries sun. Ferocious. We're assertive and courageous and can be arrogant and all of that. So to see these two together, this highly these are very polarized, right? Venus is like the most feminine planet that we consider the most feminine. Aries, Mars we consider the most masculine. So we have both of them represented here. There's the completion. There's something being harmonized within you. The globe is working it out, is what Spirit is saying to me. The globe is working it out. We have the ram and the dove here. Peace and war and peace. So there's still conflict to come. There's still a lot of conflict to come. And even conflict between science and spirituality, conflict between the masculine and the feminine. But at the end of the day, what we're doing is starting fresh. We're starting fresh. And we're going home. We do have to surrender to this process because it will serve our highest and greatest good, and it is guided by God and the universe, the higher forces that care for our highest and greatest good. And 4 + 6 here equals 10, indicating the end of that chapter. So we're literally going from 0 to 10, all the way. It will be complete. Okay. Yes, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is, it's like you've completed, it's speaking to me now of like, you know what you want, like you know what you want to manifest, and because you made that decision, there's some sort of completion. It's in the works, Spirit says. Okay, beautiful. Alright, what else? I'm hearing total eclipse of the heart. Turn around, every now and then I get a little bit nervous that you're never coming around. Turn around. So, reassurance for you, honey, for those of you who that song resonated with. Bright eyes, that I need you more than ever. Reassurance that if you're feeling lost, like alone, like no one loves you, turn around. Look at something from a different perspective, because your lover is right there. Your lover is right there. The thing that you've been looking for is right there. Maybe turn around and look at where you've come as well. Look at where you've come from as well. We're all in this together, even if you feel alone. We really are all in this together. We really are. And the other thing, total eclipse of the heart. This reminds me, thank you, Spirit. Next month, I'm recording this in February. In March 13th, 2025, I believe is the date, there is a lunar eclipse. Okay, it's the full moon on the 13th of March. It'll be a full moon and a lunar eclipse. Very powerful. So a lunar eclipse basically makes the moon look red. It's called a blood moon. Powerful energies in the airs is what's coming. I haven't there's gonna be, I'll post a video. I think the next video I'll do is probably gonna be about this upcoming moon energy. We have a new moon coming up at the end of February as well. I believe it's on the 27th. So I think my next video will be about those energies, what that's gonna bring for us, how to prepare for it. But yeah, Spirit wanted me to mention that right now. There's a lunar eclipse coming up in March. March is a huge time for prosperous change, new beginnings, the old world falling away, towers crumbling, like real ones and spiritual ones. There's a lot happening. For some reason, we want memes, and I mean right now. And then we'll end this reading. Spirit wants, okay, we're gonna get you some direction right now. Whoa. You guys. What's happening? That's a lot. If you needed more confirmation to examine your religious beliefs or your religious past, or you can have religious trauma as well from your ancestors, even if you weren't associated with it. Yes, you can, Spirit says. I'm seeing a cafe right now, and somebody ordered a mocha latte or a cappuccino or something at a cafe. And it's giving spectator vibes, almost like in a movie, if you were to just you're this lone man that's you're actually an undercover agent, like James Bond kind of thing. We just got a coffee, and I'm probably not even gonna drink it all because I'm actually really busy and I must buy working for another country. That vibe, whatever that vibe is, just came in. There's something really interesting going on with all of this here. Ooh, definitely something to examine later, because I don't want this to go on too long. So thank you. Okay, Spirit. We wanted to get, I feel choked up. I feel in my throat chakra, there's a blockage here. If this resonated with you, if this part of this message is resonating with you, I really recommend going out into nature and taking some deep breaths. There's a lot of blocked energy right here in the higher heart. I feel a lot of anxiety and throat area. You may wish to play some cleansing frequencies. Actually, you should go scream. Scream if you need to. Scream. Let it out. Let it out and don't stop. Okay. Just let it out. Let it run. You'll come back to center, I promise. I'm feeling whoever is clicking with this right now, your whole top 3 chakras. I just had a little headache come in. So heart, throat chakra, third eye, there's a lot of energy, and when these are thrown off, we can end up rocking the whole system gets kind of thrown off. And so it's really important to have a strong root system, a strong lower 3 chakras, so that these top ones can wave without throwing off the bottom ones too much. Root chakra, balancing, sacral chakra. I feel like you're advised to work through your emotions, to express them, scream if you need to, but also go into nature and find your stillness. You've got this. I promise you, you're okay. And there's a lot of people going through this. We're going to pull some cards to see. Spirit wants you to know what emotions to examine. What emotions might come up. What emotions we need to pay attention to. Yes. All right. This is a big one. I'm seeing a bathtub. You may need to cleanse, but I'm also hearing don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. As you examine everything, we don't need to throw away every little thing. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just throw out the dirty water, not the baby. Okay. What emotions might we need to examine, Spirit? I'm singing Kill Bill. Alright, come on, let's go. I'm seeing grass, I'm hearing grasshopper. Thank you. And we're called to split. Oh. You guys! I was like, I'm called to split the deck. This is what we split on. Let's see what emotions you need to examine. This emotion. This may come up. Okay, so sadness, regret, isolation. But she's got the sun on her face. She's got the sun on her face. There's sun still shining on you. Wow, you guys. The Pope can't leave you alone. Okay. Yeah, these are the emotions that you need to examine. Spirit says that's all. That's the message. This is a deep contemplation energy. We have a lot to reflect on. You may need a stronger support system at this time as you anticipate all the changes that you're going through. Spirit, is there anything else that we want to offer this collective? No, this has been the message. You guys know what to do. This is a lot. This is a lot. Okay? You're so brave and you're so strong. I really hope that this illuminated something for you. Here's a funny seal. 331 on the timer as we say it. We just needed a little bit of a laugh. Yeah, a little bit of a laugh. We're still learning. We're still learning. Student here, okay. Somebody wanted to see the seal again. Yeah, look, puppy dog eyes. It's all gonna be okay. You're gonna be able to swim. We're gonna be able to swim through this. Remember, we are turning home. We're turning home. I feel so much energy coming from this reading. Like you're having a lot of realizations, epiphanies. If you just got some inspired action, like if you got just an inspiration, act on it. Act on it. Okay? Write it down at the very least and return to it later. We're not trying to encourage impulsivity here. I'm feeling like there may be a lot of impulsive energy coming up in the collective with a lot of explosive realizations, and so it may feel like you're being like whisked away over here, whisked away over there. Know that you always do have this center. You always do have this center. This is not a time for self-doubt. Act on your inspiration. Act on your inspiration. But be aware that those who are not as in tune with themselves, they may become more impulsive at this time. Okay, so you'll know what to do with the energy when it arises. This is the emotion to expect. Okay, so here's your warning. Expect this sadness. 3, 4, 5 on the timer. which was the Wormhole Cat. Okay, 3, 4, 5. As you go down the wormhole and you disintegrate to find unity, you may be experiencing a lot of this emotion here. This sadness, turmoil, regret, lonesome, a disharmony. That's going to be normal because you're forged in fire. You're making something new. Okay. Beautiful. It's almost like we're knitting. I'm seeing somebody knitting, like the fabric of the universe is being knit into a beautiful, warm blanket for us all to love and enjoy in harmony with one another. Okay. I love you. This is all. This is the message. Thank you for being here. I hope that this brought you harmony. Harmony. I didn't mean to say that. I hope it brought you some peace, some clarity. Just know that I am here for you. I'm trying to build a supportive community here as best I can with like-minded souls, like-minded individuals, open-minded, open-hearted, love-centered, wisdom, like compassion. So know that you have a lot of beautiful, supportive people here in this community. At some point soon, I'm sure I'll open it up to making something like a Discord or something so people can really chat and make connections, but you're definitely not alone in this process. I'm examining these things too, very much, and how they've affected me. Religious trauma has affected all of us. Even if you've never stepped foot in a church, it affects you. So you're not alone. You're not alone. I love you so much. Be on your way. I love you. And you always have people here to support you. Okay? I'm one of them. Your loved ones are here. A community is forming. If it doesn't already exist, it is forming. You can make it too. You can make it. It's yours. I love you. Peace to you. Thank you.